Hey guys, this is Luke from International TEFL Academy here in Costa Rica, and I just want to introduce you and show you to our location in the mountains of Heredia. Of course, our beach location in Playa Grande is fantastic. It's a beach in tropical, amazing Costa Rica, but people should also be taking a good look at our main location in the mountains of Heredia. I love Heredia. I've been living here for over 17 years now. It's my favorite part of Costa Rica. Costa Rica is my favorite country, and this is my favorite part of this country. So the benefits of the beach are pretty obvious. People, when they think of Costa Rica, they imagine tropical, amazing beach, and we offer that at our beach location. But there's also some amazing things in the mountains and the rainforests of Costa Rica. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the advantages of taking the course in Barva de Heredia. So the first advantage of the mountains is the temperature. It's, dare I say, perfect. It's 25 degrees Celsius, which is about 75 degrees Fahrenheit every day of the year. Every day it's 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 25 degrees Celsius. So that's pretty close to perfection, where you're never saying, oh, this is way too hot, or oh my God, I'm freezing. Um, the beach, on the other hand, is much hotter, where you're looking at, in the low 90s, which in Celsius is around 30, 32 degrees Celsius. And perhaps on a cold winter day, you're thinking that sounds pretty amazing, but it's hot. So that's one thing, definitely, that the mountains have going for it is perfect temperature. Second advantage is you can stay in homestays in the Barber location. At the beach, we do not offer homestay accommodations. So if you want to stay with a family during the course, and there's lots of great things about staying with families, then your option will be to take the course in Barba. A third fantastic advantage for taking the course here in Heredia is this is where the jobs are. It's the third biggest city in Costa Rica. It's also a university town, so there's plenty of students and lots of schools in the Heredia area. So it makes your job search easier if you are close to the schools. You will still get a job if you take the course at the beach, absolutely, because you can do Skype interviews, and you can interview after the course. But it's much easier to get a job, for example, during the course if you are within walking distance of the schools, and you can get interviews, face-to-face interviews done during the course rather than Skype interviews. Like I said, you will get a job regardless, beach or Heredia, you will get a job. But here's where the schools are. This is where the directors of schools will come to our Barba location to present their school and basically try and convince you to work for them. That's not so at the beach. They are not going to drive 4.5 hours to go and present. So that's another advantage. But you have access to all of those schools regardless where you take the course. Also, our beach location is a much more rural area. Playa Grande is a small rural community. It's close to Tamarindo, which is about 30-ish minutes walk on the beach, and that's a larger place that has movie theater and shopping centers and a lot more bars and restaurants and things. But just keep that in mind that Playa Grande is pretty rural. And Heredia is, like I said, the third biggest city in Costa Rica. So you have lots of movie theaters, a couple of malls, you got the Walmart, you got all the things that you'll ever need are in Heredia. And actually the mall is really nice. The one they just built. I mean, I normally don't give two hoots about malls, but this one's actually really nice. So there's just, more, let's call it action in and around the Heredia area. It's a university town, so lots of great pubs and nightlife, etc. Plus the nature in the mountain area around Heredia and Barva is just breathtaking. I love it. This is where I live. I live in rainforest, and I love it. I love the hiking. There's two volcanoes very close. There's rainforest, mountains, forests, etc. It's the nature up here is fantastic, and perfect temperature for going on hikes. So there are great things about both. You know, obviously the beach is amazing. The mountains are amazing. It's a tough choice, but weigh both. That's a good problem to have. Which amazing location are you going to take your TEFL course? Um, I'm here to answer any questions you have about either location and about anything about the course. So email me anytime, or better yet, we can set up a phone call and then we can go over all your questions. I can tell you all about the course and living, teaching in Costa Rica. We can talk about both the beach and the mountain location, and we'll see if teaching English in Costa Rica is right for you.